Okay, so I have a 22-year-old son who is an Eagle Scout. And when you become an Eagle Scout, you get letters. And the other day I went to the warehouse, my storage bin anyways, and dug this out because I wanted him to know that I'm safekeeping it for him for posterity. He's going to probably want it, but I was looking through it, and we made this. My mom helped make this album, meaning of Eagle Scout badge, what it means. We have his bio, accomplishments while he was in scouting. This is his letter that he wrote for his border review, which pretty much blew everybody away. He was extremely well-versed, a writer in school, so it was very impressive in comparison to a lot of other ones that they'd seen. This is the cool stuff, though. As an Eagle Scout, you get recognition. There's recognition from Obama and Michelle, and also from Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton. This is from Senator Herb Kohl, state of Wisconsin, representative. This is from the governor of the state of Wisconsin, Scott Walker. This is a recognition from the state of Wisconsin governor and Congress. We got a plaque from the Congress. This is the United States Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin, and a certificate in recognition from Ron Johnson. This is from Reed Ribble, from the House of Representatives, state representative in the Appleton area. Then he got one from Mike Gold, Lieutenant General of the U.S. Air Force, because my brother was in the Air Force, and so that's that. Then this one was from the mayor of Appleton, Tim Hanna, and a certificate from Mayor Tim Hanna. And this one was from the sheriff, Brad Gehring, whose kid also goes to school at Appleton West, where Patrick went to high school. And then the one from Lee Ellinger, the Appleton Area School District Superintendent. And then we have one from Richmond Nelson, Post Commander of the Veteran of Foreign Wars. And one from his school, his charter school, Director Mike Pekarsky. This is from Greg Hargis, Appleton West High School principal. Now this is the one that I thought was kind of interesting, because this is from the Boy Scouts of America, and one thing you might want to notice is the president of the Boy Scouts of America at the time when Patrick became an Eagle Scout was Rex Tillerson, and he is now going to be our Secretary of State. So that's pretty cool. This is from Mark Logeman, who was the Bay Lakes Council Scout Executive. And he put a personal note in here. And then this is from Director of the National Eagle Scout Association, Bill Steele. And then there's other letters from paid scouters. This one is our field representative at the time, Brian Robb. He's also a friend of mine. He also put a personal note in. And then one also from Andrea Groton, who was a district representative, and David Lardnos, who is still district representative in Minnesota. Here's one from the pastor of our church. This is from one of his teachers. This is also from one of his teachers. This was from a scout leader that we had in the troop down in Illinois, Greg Ronchetto. He's a pilot for DHL. He flies 737s. He's a commercial pilot. This is a letter from Bill Steele about becoming a member in the National Eagle Scout Association. And then we put a picture of his troop in Illinois. And this was Patrick's Eagle project at Heckrot Nature Center. He built a turtle basking platform. It went out in Lopus Pond. And it's still there. This is from Tom Nelson, the Outagamie County executive. And this is from the Sons and Daughters of the American Revolution. And here's a picture. Patrick is on the right. This is the certificate of recognition, a congressional recognition from Reed Ribble. Also, one of my racing fans, I sent a message to Matt, since I'm one of his big fans, and he sent an autographed congratulatory picture. This is from his uncle, Ken and Vicky Leszewski. This is from the Certificate of Achievement from the Air Force. Department of the Air Force, Les Kodlik, Brigadier General, Air Force, Public Affairs. In case Patrick didn't know it, if he wanted to join the Air Force, he would, as an Eagle Scout, he would become an E2 right away, 2 stripes. This letter is kind of neat, really neat, because Mike Rowe, the guy from the TV show Dirty Jobs, as you all know, spoke at the National Jamboree in 2010, where Patrick attended out in D.C. He wrote a really neat letter. It's just kind of a form letter when he puts his name in there. And then he also sends an autographed picture with, it says, "Keep it clean." Here we go. Secretary of Defense. With a letter. And American Legion. So how cool is that? And someday I hope he will relish in the fact that he accomplished Eagle Scout.